Hello everybody and welcome to another YouTube video. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my programming/developer goals for 2022. Now in 2021, a lot of what I ended up doing was just working with technologies, languages, and frameworks that I already knew pretty well. So I was getting some practice in, but I wasn't really learning anything completely from scratch or something completely new that I haven't looked into before. So for this year, I really want to focus on learning some new technologies, new frameworks, new languages, and being an absolute beginner at something once again, because from my experience, that's very fun, that's super motivating, and although it's great to kind of master what you already know, sometimes it's nice to go right back to the beginning and kind of learn something completely from scratch. So that's what this video is really going to be talking about, all the new things that I really want to dive into in 2022. Now, before we go any further, I want to give you guys an opportunity to share your goals with me. So go leave a comment and tell me one goal that you have for 2022 as it relates to programming and software development. And if you're someone who doesn't have any goals yet, then maybe go and check out the comments and see if you can find any inspiration or technologies, languages, frameworks, whatever it may be that you want to learn in this year. I will also mention that one place that may be able to help you work on your goals for 2022 is the sponsor of this video, which is Career Karma. Career Karma is an awesome platform that helps connect developers like you to great boot camps and courses that jumpstart your career in tech. I've worked with Career Karma for a long time now and share their mission of inspiring, motivating, and helping people get into the tech field. Career Karma has content related to UI and UX, data science, web development, and pretty much anything that you can think of, and it helps you get into great boot camps to master these skills. Now, one of my favorite parts about Career Karma is their emphasis on community and their great free mobile app. On the app, you can post, you can comment, you can read articles, and you can join live audio rooms. In fact, a few weeks ago, I actually hosted a live audio room on the mobile app. There was 100 people that actually joined in, got to talk to me, and I shared some tips and advice on how you can get into the tech field, and all kinds of other people that are experienced like myself are on that app hosting live audio rooms almost every single day. Now, if you want to get started with Career Karma, then you should click the link in the description or download the mobile app, because the first 1,000 of my subscribers to sign up are going to be eligible for a free career coaching session from Career Karma. Thanks again to Career Karma for sponsoring this video. Now let's get into it. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 5 goals that I have for 2022. These are all related to programming. I have some in my personal life, but maybe we'll leave those for another video. But the first goal that I have here is to master CSS. Now, CSS is something that I have always hated doing, something that I really never spent the time to learn, that I only ever use when I need to use it. So I'll always try to use some framework that can do the CSS for me. I'll copy and paste stuff from the internet, and I almost never have any idea what any of the CSS for my websites or small projects that I'm working on is actually doing. So I've already started actually during the Christmas break trying to really learn the fundamentals of CSS, even the complete basic stuff that I've just brushed over in the past, and try to get better at it, because it's not something that seems super complicated, but it's just something that I've been putting off and something that I think that I should probably know after programming for almost about 10 years. So that is the first goal, to really get good at CSS. I hope that in a few months I'm able to do some advanced CSS animations. I can style websites quite easily, and it's no longer this kind of huge thing that I've been ignoring for a long time, and I actually understand what's going on when I read basic CSS. Now, the second goal that I have for 2022 kind of goes along with goal number 1, and this is really to get way better at front-end development. So myself, I really focus on kind of the back-end languages, Java, C++, Python. Python is kind of the main language I use on this channel, but I have used JavaScript before and TypeScript, and when I used those languages, I really enjoyed them, but I never was really working in a front-end environment. Everything that I really do and that I'm good at is related to back-end development, maybe making games, maybe making the back end of a website, or making websites without really using any kind of advanced front-end techniques. So this year, I really want to focus on getting better on front-end development and kind of rounding myself out a bit, because I have the back-end skills, and now it's time to add the front-end skills and really be able to create some cool projects. For me, what limits me a lot when I'm working on something is that I can do all of the functionality, all of the logic, that's completely fine. But when it comes to a nice kind of stylish front end, or a nice functional front end for that matter, something that has a good user experience, that's just something I'm lacking and something that I want to get better at this year. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'll probably get into a few front end frameworks. I have worked with React in the past, so I'll probably look at that a little bit more. That's going to really complement well with the CSS skills I'll hopefully be building up. And yeah, hopefully by the end of the year, you guys will actually be seeing some kind of more advanced front-end development tutorials on this channel. So now my third goal for 2022, and this is to get better working with Go/Golang. Now, Go is a programming language that I absolutely love writing in. I learned it probably about 2.5 years ago in a computer science course that I was taking at school. We needed to use it to work on some different projects. I really enjoyed working with it. I got pretty good with it fairly quickly, but since then I haven't really used it very much, and I always keep thinking to myself, oh, I wish I could learn more about Go. Oh, I want to write this in Go, but I always kind of just default to Python, which is a language that I know best. So this year, I really want to make a conscious effort to try to write more stuff in Go, because a lot of the programs I write can be replicated in Go and can actually be much more performant, because Go is kind of a high performance server-side language. It works for back-end web development, APIs, stuff like that. So I want to learn more about Go, hopefully post some videos on this channel, and I'm also considering adding this to the Programming Expert course that I have. So if you guys don't know, I have a course, programmingexpert.io is the link for it. You can use discount code TIM if you would like. Anyways, it prepares you to become a software engineer and teaches you all the necessary coding skills. But right now we just have Python on there, so I'm considering adding Go as a second language and teaching kind of a statically typed language on there as well. Anyways, that was a bit of a sidetrack. Another goal to go along with that is to actually improve programmingexpert.io throughout the rest of the year. And well, to do that, I'm going to have to learn more about Go if I want to add it to that course. All right, so now we're moving on to goal number 4, which is to create an interesting decentralized application using the blockchain. Now, I know a lot of you have realized that recently I've been posting a lot about cryptocurrency, blockchain, Solidity, developing on the blockchain, NFTs, all of that type of stuff. Now, I just want to start by saying I'm not trying to sell you anything. This is going to be completely free, whatever I end up doing. No crypto scams here. Don't worry, I'm not shilling any coins or anything like that. I see a lot of people commenting saying that they're disappointed in me for talking about the blockchain, when in reality, all I'm doing is actually showing you how to develop on the blockchain completely for free. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not promoting any coins or anything along those lines. Regardless, what I want to do in 2022 is work on this idea that I had, and I'm going to run it by you guys here. Please let me know if you think this is a cool idea in the comments. So my idea was essentially to make it so that in every single one of my videos, there'd be some type of code that pops up, pretty obvious, probably in the intro, something like Tim1234, something along those lines. And if you found this code in the video, you could take it to a smart contract and redeem it for a free NFT that shows that you watched my video. So essentially a receipt saying, hey, you watched this Tech with Tim video. Now, these NFTs, you could cash them in for coins. These coins would be, again, completely free. You just cash them in by watching my videos, essentially. And then you could use these coins to actually bid on or to enter like raffles or auctions where you could win prizes that I would provide to the community. So the idea would be to encourage people to watch my videos. If you watch them, you can kind of find this code, use it to redeem an NFT. You can then cash that NFT in for some coins, then use the coins in whatever way I'm going to determine. It would be all kind of community related stuff, giveaways, maybe roles in my Discord server, whatever. That was kind of the general concept. Now, this would be a relatively complicated project because I would need to come up with some way to actually give you NFTs, then a way to kind of cash those in for coins. People that watch the video sooner would get more coins from their NFT. I would do stuff like that. And then I'd have to figure out a website to interact with to claim the different prizes or whatever the roles are and stuff that I'm going to give from the coins. This is a very abstract concept, but something that I want to try working on in 2022. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you think it's a good idea, I'll definitely start working on it, and I'll probably end up streaming actually me creating this whole thing because, of course, it's going to be open source, and again, this is all going to be free. Anyways, that is that goal. So get better with cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, and hopefully create something that you guys can interact with and use. All right, so now we are moving on to goal number 5. Now, this is not directly related to programming or software development, but it is somewhat, and that is to reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube. So at the time of filming this video, I'm at about 870,000 subscribers, so it's a very achievable goal for me to try to get 1 million subscribers this year. However, this has been something I've been working towards for a very long time, and the way I've been able to get subscribers is by learning more about programming and then sharing that knowledge with you guys. So that kind of wraps up the end of the video here. All of these 4 goals, me learning all of these topics, is really so that I can post a lot of the stuff that I learn and teach you guys what I've learned on this channel, and hopefully reach that big milestone of 1 million subscribers this year in 2022. Speaking of which, if you are not subscribed, please start helping me out to reach this goal by hitting the subscribe button down below. Leave a comment, let me know your goals for 2022, and if you think that kind of blockchain idea is interesting and I should do that. And with that said, I'm going to wrap up the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Those are my goals. Please hold me to them, and I will see you in another YouTube video.